Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're down here outside at Whiteman Park, outside the Tractor Museum of Western Australia, and I just thought I would quickly show you this Bucyrus rail mounted steam shovel. This particular one is a model 14B, made by Bucyrus Foundry and Manufacturing Company in Ohio, somewhere between 1914 and 1920. This particular shovel is believed to have been used in the building of the Trans-Australia Railway line in the 1920s, somewhere between Norseman and Eucla in Western Australia, out towards the South Australian border. These would have been pretty mighty machines in their day. It would have made a huge difference compared to doing things with hand tools, picks and shovels and horses and horse-drawn wagons. It has a vertical boiler. I believe they only used one person to operate these, but normally steam engines have a fireman and an operator. So you've got your firebox in there. They would have had a big stack of timber here. This was a wood-fired boiler rather than a coal-fired boiler. So a big stack of wood here. In the background there you can just see the water tank. And it's not a huge amount of water they're carrying, particularly not considering that there's not many water sources out past Norseman for re-watering this. There would have been a few more spots you could get timber out there at the time. Now, one of the big advantages that steam shovels had over later diesel or the early diesel models, steam hung on for quite a while because the diesels used big dog clutches. They had one motor to run everything, and then you had clutches to put each thing in and out of gear. This meant that you could only do one operation at a time. So you could lift your boom, or you could slew the shovel around sideways, or you could move forward. With the steam engines, or with the steam shovels, they had a steam engine for almost every operation. So this engine up here operates the boom in and out. The boom's on a rack and pinion here, so you turn this steam engine on and the boom comes in or out. There's a twin cylinder engine in this area here that incorporates the winch, so this lifts your bucket and boom up. There is another steam engine back here. This operates your slew, so to swing the whole machine around. This main steam engine here that operates the winch is also your travelling steam engine. So there is a dog clutch and brakes on that to allow you to move backwards and forwards. So this is the view from the operator's platform up here. At one stage there would have been a seat here, I believe. But you are also sitting almost right on one of the steam cylinders for your winch control. So you don't get a particularly good view of your bucket from here, and unless you're sitting down low enough, you actually don't get a particularly good view out the side. Now, I did stop and work out what all of these levers did some years ago, and I can't remember now, but all of these levers are what is used to operate the machine. There's foot pedals as well, which are your brakes. So the winch has brake drums over there to lock the bucket at a certain height. The steam engines, you can see just out there on the left of that steam engine, there's a lever which is your forward and reverse. So all of these levers had linkages that went up to each of the steam engines to give them the commands to go or stop or change direction. It would have been quite an art driving one of these, and there is a great video that I will link to of a track mounted one still in operation. There really wouldn't have been much room on this one. It would have been a hot job getting the wood, firing it, making sure your water levels are correct. Your water tank is back there. I'm not quite sure where the injectors are, the steam injectors are for filling the boiler on this, or the boiler feed pump. They've all long since been pinched from here, unfortunately. But this is quite an interesting machine. Unfortunately, this machine is not in great condition anymore. Vandals have come and pinched all the brass, any of the brass fittings off it, which is reasonably common. But we've also got a lot of rust starting to occur in a lot of different places, particularly between the plate work. So at some point, hopefully next year, we're planning on doing some major restoration work to this machine. It will never run again, unfortunately, but we will be getting in to treat all of this rust in here, and all the rust between all the plates, tidy it up, and give it a repaint so it's a bit more presentable. Anyway, I just thought you might like to see our Bucyrus steam shovel. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Thanks, bye.